stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, good morning, Allegheny. Today is Thursday, February 13th. Welcome to another edition of AML. So with that being said, let's get right into lunch. Today's February 13th will be spicy chicken patty sandwich, chicken fajita with rice, chicken fajita salad and rice, PB&J sandwich with vegetables and fruits being fresh baby carrots, refried beans, fresh fruit, sliced peaches, and your choice of milk. Sophomores, for Valentine's Day, we will be making chocolate-covered strawberries to sell in Miss Haku's room after school on Tuesday until 4:30. Come, help, and have a good time. The Allegheny, the class of 2022 will be selling chocolate-covered strawberries tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Strawberries will be $1. Will be one for $1. Support the sophomore class by buying strawberries on Friday in the morning or during fifth period. All right, well, let's send it over to David with sports. Oh, my apologies, Eric with weather.
Oh, come on now.
If I do sports, is Eric doing weather?
It's Eric's doing weather. That was my bad.
Alrighty then. We're going to be mostly cloudy today with our high temperature getting up to around 53 degrees and our low temperature tonight dropping down to 24 degrees. And although you do see 53 degrees our high, it's probably going to be dropping. And you do see we do have a chance of rain and snow showers today. It is a very slight chance, and it mainly appears to be that the chance will be confined to the higher elevations. Going into tomorrow's forecast, we're going to be mostly sunny to partly cloudy with our high temperature getting up to around 29 degrees. Our low temperature tomorrow night dropping down to 17 degrees. So we actually get a resurgence of winter temps. So again, chance of snow showers, little to no snow accumulation expected if we do get anything. So really, that's all I got. No snowstorms on the horizon. Stay tuned.
Thank you so much, Eric. So now we'll be heading over to David with sports.
In Allegheny sports news, last night the Lady Campers basketball team defeated Ligonier Valley 62-30. I still can't pronounce the name of that school, I'm sorry. The Campers were led by Kelsey O'Neill with 32 points and 11 rebounds. Rachel Bush, Faith Stevenson, and Sarah Kesner each added 9 points. The Lady Campers will be back in action next Thursday when they travel to Moorfield to take on the Yellow Jackets. As usual, JV will tip off at 6 and varsity will tip off at 7:30. And also in Allegheny sports news, last night we had the showdown of the century, JV versus varsity mock trial, and it ended in a tie, which is very anticlimactic. So, moving on, in NFL news, Mr. 30 for 30 himself, Jameis Winston, got LASIK eye surgery recently to fix his nearsightedness. So that's in hopes that he's going to throw less interceptions next year, maybe some more touchdowns. Eric's looking at me in disbelief. So speaking of Jameis Winston, today we're going to continue our NFL recaps with his division, the NFC South. All right, everyone, welcome back to our NFL recaps. Today we have what should be our second episode. Today we're going to be talking about the NFC South. So without further ado, we're going to start off with the division winners, the 13-3 New Orleans Saints. So moving on with the Saints, obviously one of the bigger storylines right now is the uncertainty of Drew Brees' future. Drew Brees, obviously easily a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback, top 3 quarterback of all time in my eyes. With someone that, he's towards the end of his career, he might be looking to leave. So the thing is with that, the Saints at quarterback have said that if Drew Brees leaves, they're looking at Taysom Hill as their long-term option. Now, Taysom Hill has 6 career pass attempts.
Teddy Bridgewater all the way. I mean, he was an established quarterback until he got hurt.
Yeah, came back from that ACL injury.
Yeah.
Saints took a chance on him, and he won him, 5 games at the beginning of this year?
Yeah, something like that.
So, rather than re-signing someone who is 27 years old in the prime of his career, they'd rather take a chance. A 29-year-old Swiss Army knife type player that in my eyes, Taysom Hill can do anything.
He's not a bad football
Yeah.
player. He's not a quarterback.
Yeah, he's just not a quarterback.
He's a utility player.
Exactly. He is what, in my eyes, Tim Tebow could have and should have been. If Tim Tebow wouldn't have been so stubborn, if he would have accepted a role like what Taysom Hill has, we wouldn't see him in the minors anymore. Does he still play minor league baseball?
Yeah, he does.
He wouldn't be in the minors right now. He would probably still be on an NFL team.
He
doing
might go to the
exactly Taysom Hill.
XFL. That's the
That'd
news
be
I've
fun.
been hearing.
That'd be fun.
Having Tebow come back.
All right, so moving on from the Saints, we've been talking about them long enough. We're going to move on to the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, I just think their team's mediocre.
I feel like they underachieved because 2-3 years ago they were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but we all saw what happened in that game. It's just
Okay.
kind of been a steady decline
Yeah.
from that.
I mean, the Falcons, even though they obviously did not have a good season, they were 7-9. They were able to beat the 49ers. They were able to beat the they beat the Saints, and they also had a couple close games against some other obviously playoff contenders. So we obviously saw some glimpses of what they could be.
Yeah.
But I think after what happened in that Super Bowl, it's just the mentality has just messed up, and they just can't get it done. And I mean, that was traumatic to just have that happen and to have that lead and then to just choke. I don't know. I just think they need something.
The culture might have changed there after that.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to another extremely mediocre team. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A big storyline here being Jameis Winston's 30 for 30 with 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions, as well as, 5,000 passing yards?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to close out finally with the team that came in last place in this division. Somehow, the Carolina Panthers, who had, in my eyes, the best offensive player in football this year, Christian McCaffrey. You can say all you want about Lamar Jackson, about Michael Thomas. Christian McCaffrey was the best player in football this year. I mean, the dude was phenomenal. He had 1,000 rushing yards, 1,000 receiving yards. He was the lone bright start of that Panthers offense. They were working with backup quarterback Kyle Allen. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed that. I was informed during that video that varsity actually won last night. So shout out to Moss Summerfield and Josh Taylor for telling me that they tied when they didn't. So to close out, in NBA news, last night there were a couple games. The scores of those games were the Lakers beating the Nuggets 120 to 116, and the Lakers were led by LeBron with 32 points. The Mavericks beat the Kings 130 to 111. The Mavericks were led by Luka Doncic with 33 points. Pacers beat the Bucks 118 to 111. The Pacers were led by T.J. Warren with 35 points. The Nets beat the Raptors 101 to 91. The Nets were led by Karis LeVert with 20 points. The Wizards beat the Knicks 114 to 96. Wizards were led by Bradley Beal with 30 points. The Suns beat the Warriors 112 to 106, and they were led by Devin Booker with 27 points. The Jazz beat the Heat 116 to 101. They were led by Donovan Mitchell with 26 points. The Hornets beat the Timberwolves 115 to 108. They were led by Devontae Graham. The Grizzlies beat the Trailblazers 111 to 104. They were led by Brandon Clark with 27 points. And then finally, the Cavs beat the Hawks 127 to 105. And the Magic beat the Pistons 116 to 112. That's all I got. Back to you, John.
Thank you, David. And to clear up the whole mock trial thing, yes, there was a tie. However, in the event of a tie, the judge issues a victory point. Varsity got the victory point. So yeah, that's all we have for today's edition. We hope you have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.